Hello, welcome back to One Nation. This week, I want to dedicate this podcast to all of our veterans, all the people that are serving now, all the ones that have served before, all the ones we've lost. Even though some of my other podcasts might not have related to you specifically, I think that this one is going to relate to a lot of people because I can't believe that there are too many people out there that haven't had someone in the military, a family member, a friend, and a lot of you have lost family members. I know we have, and it's just I just I want to give a shout out to all the veterans out there because theirs is a job that so many can't do, and they fight for those of us who can't. And they, I think that our armed forces stand for freedom because they fight for our freedom. I think that they are what keeps this nation safe. I don't know what we would do without them. I am all for having a very maxed out military. I do know that at one time they were trying to do away with some of our military and cut back on some of it, but I don't think that's the right way to go. We've not had trouble in a while that involved our countries, like specifically. I know we've been involved in other police actions and other countries' wars, but as far as us being directly involved in one, it's been a while. And when we are involved with one, we don't have to worry here in the U.S. usually. I know we have terrorists and God forbid the shoot, I'm sorry, I'm old and forgetful. 9/11. I still remember that day, but that was the last big thing that our country ever had, and I believe it is our military keeping us safe. I want to dedicate this podcast to those people, the men and women, in whatever facility they are in and whatever part they play in our military, whether it's someone sitting at a computer like I am or someone who is actually out, boots on the ground, as they say. I want to dedicate this show to that, and I want to talk a little bit about our veterans, the ones that we have that have fought in wars. There are so many of them out there right now that don't have homes or that can barely get by. That they just, I just think that anyone that has done that much for our country shouldn't have to worry where his next meal's coming from or if he's got a roof over his head. I believe if they can pay our politicians and all of the government, I believe if they can pay some of those people the enormous amounts of money they pay them, I believe that they ought to take care of our veterans better than they do. Even if it means building houses. I mean, they build barracks for them and they build housing for them when they want them to go to war. Why can't they do something like that now that they're home from war? Why can't they take care of them? I mean, I know there are veterans out there that are too proud to be taken care of, but there are some that cannot take care of themselves, even if whether it's physically or financially. And that is just sad to me. It's just so sad that our country has gotten to that because it shouldn't be that way. I just don't believe it should be that way. They don't pay them that much. as it is, hush. Sorry, I have to get on to my dog every now and then. I can't put a mute on her. But as I was saying, I think they could come up with a solution to take care of that, and to take care of the veterans hospitals where they get substandard care at a lot of those veterans hospitals, and they have to wait sometimes for days, weeks, even months to get in to see a doctor, and it's just not right. As I said, there ought to be something that they could do. I think, well, if the country just cannot run on the taxes that it gets, then why not add a small tax for veterans to help take care of our veterans? They need to do something, because what they're doing is just not working. And I can't stand to see someone who served their country, who fought in a war, and even if they didn't fight in war, there should be a way. I'm not saying that the ones that can work shouldn't work, but there are so many of them out there that can't work for mental reasons and physical reasons, and I believe that something should be done about that. I just don't. If you are immune to this and you can't feel anything for the veterans, then you shouldn't be in this country. That's just the way I feel, because they've done so much. I have watched movies and the news. I mean, about all the countries that fight on a daily basis, and they're not protected. Some of them have military, but they're fighting countries that have the same amount of military, and some of them are fighting, like Ukraine, that didn't have the military that they really needed. And I just, I thank God that we're here in the United States. And if you don't believe that our military should be taken care of, then I think you should be somewhere else. The United States is not the place for you. And I hate to be so blunt about it, but that's just the way I feel. And even our, our what they call our weekend warriors, I think that they should be taken care of if it comes to the point that they need it. Of course, I think there's enough money going around in this country to take care of everyone that needs it. I'm not saying if you're able-bodied that you shouldn't work. I'm saying the people that do need it, I think that there's enough money in this country going around, as I said, to take care of those people. If you don't watch this live, then, if you catch it later, send me a message. I'll check and make sure that I have an email account linked to this. I'd love to hear from you. If you have an idea for a podcast that you'd like for me to do, or if you'd like to come on my show, let me know, because I would truly love to have any comments that, constructive criticism, something that you would like to see on the podcast, or something that you would like talked about, then reach out to me. And I'm going to wrap it up for this week. And I'm just going to have a few minutes of silence. You can pray. You can just sit in silence. You can do whatever it is that you do to be thankful for the military that we have, the veterans, and all the people that take care of us and keeps this country safe. Amen. Thank you for watching if you're out there, and I'll see you next week on One Nation. Bye for now.